Hey YouTube friends, this is Rich with California Public Land Hunter. The video I have for you today is of a spring turkey scouting trip that I took up in Knoxville wildlife area. Knoxville is located north of Lake Berryessa and can be accessed from the Knoxville-Berryessa Road. I provided the Department of Fish and Wildlife link so that you may read about the history and check out the boundaries. And I've also provided the GPS coordinates to the 3 major trailheads that can be found in the walk-in area, and I've referenced them in both Google Maps and Google Earth. I've also included links to the tuolumne.org webpage so you can get more detailed information on each of the trailheads shown. So with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the video. Knoxville, Berryessa Peak Trail. Berryessa Peak is a hard one. To reach the summit of Berryessa Peak, you will hike approximately 7.25 miles one way with 3,500 feet of elevation gain. Only those in excellent physical shape should attempt to reach the summit of Berryessa Peak. So I probably got just a couple seconds of those turkeys crossing the road. As soon as I hit the public land here in Knoxville, I started dry calling in areas where I've seen turkeys before in the hopes that they'd sound off. And nothing sounded off, and then I seen these turkeys crossing the road. But they're not calling, they headed back up into here. They're coming up out of this creek bed. So what I'm gonna do is mark it on Onyx Maps where I seen this, mark the location. And probably gonna be hunting this area come turkey season, which is coming up real quick in March. And I'm definitely scouting for them bad dogs right now. No, they don't want any part of my shenanigans right now. So what we have here is the Zim Zam Falls Trailhead. To get to the falls, it's a 7.5 mile round trip. And from what I hear, you have to do about 5 or 6 creek crossings. So what I do is I'd either wear some waterproof shoes or boots, or prepare to get your feet wet. This is Long Canyon Trailhead. So this is the trailhead to Long Canyon. Long Canyon is a drainage for the western slope of Blue Ridge. The trail goes into a loop, and I think the total mileage of the trail is about 9.5 miles. The trail's fairly obvious. It's no problem to find. I've hiked it about a half a mile as far as I've gone, just to kind of check it out in there a little bit. And it opens up a great deal back there. So like I said before, I'll have the link to this trailhead referenced in Google Maps and Google World. Also, I have a link for the review on the trailhead, so that way you can get more information. So here in Knoxville, they have a total of 8 low water crossings. In the wintertime, if you get a severe winter, these creeks flood out, and you're not going to be able to get through. You might be able to get through in a lifted truck, but to tell you the truth, I wouldn't try it. And this is during a mild rain. This is one of the ones that flood out real good. When you get a severe winter here, these fill up pretty quick. definitely know where I'm turkey hunting in March. There's two different groups. There's about 12 in one group. Another 75 yards down there is probably about another 10 to 15. We're heading on up that hill. Well, hey, YouTube friends, that was my spring turkey scout out there at Knoxville Wildlife Area. And I have to say, it was a pretty good scouting trip. I saw over 30 turkeys and 10 deer. I'd like to take a moment to thank a couple contributors to the channel, Van H and Rick W. They contributed to the channel, and I just want to say, hey guys, I really appreciate it. It helps with the cost of keeping me on the road to provide these videos. If you'd like to contribute to the channel, you'll find a PayPal me link in the description box. In the coming weeks, I'll be going back into the Knoxville Wildlife Area. I'll be going into the OHV part, off-highway vehicle. I'll also be exploring some camping options for the area. So hit the like button and subscribe to the page, and we'll see you next time on California Public Land Hunter. See ya.